One of the questions I get asked a lot when talking about If I Stay is about how important it was that the actors playing Adam and Mia had a definite chemistry. And of course, it was incredibly important. Having cast Chloe Moretz in the lead role of Mia when we met Jamie Blackley, and when Chloe met Jamie Blackley, and when they worked together in the audition room, we knew that the two of them would be fantastic on screen because they had definite chemistry. What doesn't get asked that often, but is really equally important, are questions about the chemistry of Adam's band, Willamette Stone. Because those guys had to have a definitive chemistry that really worked on screen as well. They were a band. They were Adam's soulmates until he met Mia. And they were his closest friends, his comrades in art and music and facing the world and being himself. So we held auditions in the conference room of our production office, and all these bands came through, and they'd play, and we'd talk to them, and one of the bands that came in were only these two guys. And we were like, where's the rest of the band? There was no drummer. There was only a guitarist named Ben and a bassist named Tom. And they said, well, it's weird. We had a car accident. And we were like, what? And they said, yeah, and the other band member, he was in a coma. And we were like, what? And they said, yeah, he's out of the coma now and he's getting better, but he can't play yet. So we're just kind of hanging out waiting for him to get all better. And we were like, what? Do you know what the story of this film is? And they said, yeah, it's kind of the same story. So we offered Tom and Ben the gig right then and there. I was like, okay, you're Adam's guitarist and bassist. And then later there was a band, and there was this super cute redhead named Allie Milliner playing keyboards. And I was like, are you an actress? And she said, not really, but I'd like to be. So she became Liz, and her drummer, Ryan, became the drummer. And that was Adam's band, Willamette Stone. And we crossed our fingers when we put the band together that they would have this chemistry that they needed. They'd have a real chemistry with each other and with Jamie. But we also helped the process along by giving them rehearsal time and studio time a good full 2 weeks before we started filming. So for 2 weeks before the movie started shooting, they were all together, hanging out in the studio, hanging out in their spare time, jamming, recording, playing, and developing the very chemistry that you see on screen. And fortunately, it all really worked.